What up, YouTube? So, on the first video of this series, we talked about the first four strategies that I would give to myself if I was 17, 18, 19 years old, just starting off in the world. But I promised y'all 7 strategies. So on this follow-up video, I'm going to cover the last 3 strategies. And I'm making this video because I've managed to achieve quite a bit in my life by the young age of 23. I'm financially free. I'm traveling the world. I have good friends in my life. I have quality women in my life. I have a strong body, so on and so forth. And life is good and I cannot complain. But at the same time, when I look back at my life, honestly, I see that I have made so many fucking mistakes, man. And I've learned from those and I don't regret them. But I'm making these videos in the hope that I can guide someone who's a bit younger than myself to avoid some of those mistakes and to approach life with a slightly different mindset so that they can maximize their results and maximize their efficiency and their effectiveness. Okay? All right. So let's dive into the first tip of this video, which is the 5th tip overall. It's not really a tip. It's more of I'd say it's a fucking concept because a tip just feels so weak. This is a concept. Apply this concept to your life and you will see difference, okay? So the concept is that you need to realize that you are going to be confused for quite a bit of time, okay? When you are 17, 18, 19 years old, you are at a stage in your life where you are about to go off into the world on your own, whether that be in the form of college, whether that's in the form of a trade school, whether that's in the form of getting your own job and getting the military, whatever it is, you are at the age where men typically step away from the family unit and go out into the world to conquer on their own. And oftentimes when we make that step out into the world, we are not oftentimes, most of the time, more often than not, you are going to feel extremely confused and lost and unsure of where your life is going when you are 18, 19, 17 years old. That's natural. You need to embrace that. You're not going to know what your purpose is in this world when you're that age. You're probably not. I know people who are 25, 30, 35 who still have no idea what they're on this earth for. That's completely fine. But although you shouldn't feel bad about not knowing what your life is about, you still need to take action. You still need to take action. When you have different ideas about what you want to do with your life, you're going to have a billion different ideas. You're going to have, you might want to be a programmer one day, and then you might want to be a musician the next day, and a writer the next day, and then a YouTuber the next day. You're going to be constantly changing your mind about what you want your life to be about. And the easy solution here is to try to become a jack of all trades. But that's the wrong solution. You need to commit to one thing and go all in on that. Okay? You choose one thing and dive deep into that. Make that one thing your heart and soul. You got to eat it, you got to sleep it, you got to breathe it. Make that one thing everything in your life. Just commit to a single path. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to feel natural. But until you commit to something and begin taking action in a certain direction, then you are never going to figure out your life. You're not going to figure it out by thinking. You're not going to figure it out by planning. You're going to figure it out by taking action. Okay? All right. And the second concept of this video is that you should absolutely date women. Absolutely. But they should not be your focus. They shouldn't. Now, I've talked to a lot of guys who are 17, 18 years old, And oftentimes they are just completely frustrated and annoyed by women because they feel like they just can't attract the quality of women that they want in their lives. They feel like that they feel like women their age who are beautiful and attractive and everything else that they want in a woman, those girls just aren't attracted to them because they haven't established themselves yet. And that's natural, bro. When you're 17, 18, 19, girls your age probably aren't going to be too attracted to you. It is what it is. As a man, women are attracted to a couple different things. They're attracted to your mindset. First and foremost, you need to be confident. You need to be mature. You need to be grounded within yourself. You need to be solid, unmoved by the world around you. You need to be, when something comes at you, some bullshit comes your way, you need to be rooted and planted firmly. Women love that about a man. They love it. They need to be able to trust that if they are with you, that you can take care of things and that you have the confidence and the mental fortitude to withstand whatever the world throws at you. Because from a biological perspective, that is what they need in a man. So even if they don't know why they're attracted to it, they're going to be attracted to a man who's competent and who's confident and who can't be pushed around by the world's bullshit. And they're going to be attracted to a man who is fit and who has financial abundance and who has social status. All these things are linked back to biological drives within women. They can't help but be attracted to these things because from a biological perspective, these have helped men to be the best providers and the best mates for thousands and thousands of years. They can't control their attraction to these things. But when you're only 17, 18, 19 years old, you haven't had the time to establish yourself in any of these areas. You haven't had the time to achieve financial abundance. You haven't had the time to build a strong body. You haven't had the experiences in life that have made you mentally grounded and established within yourself. You haven't had time to build shit yet. So I say that you should date women because there is good that comes out of that. You learn from each woman that you date, and you grow as a person through the dating process. I truly believe that. But at the same time, don't make that your focus because you are going to face frustration right now. You are going to get denied, and you're not going to be able to achieve. You're not going to be able to attract the best woman that you'll attract in your life when you're 18. The girls who I was dating 5 years ago, are nothing compared to the girls who I'm dating now. Like, no disrespect to them, but it is what it is. As you grow as a man, you're going to be able to attract better women in your life. So you should date while you're young, absolutely. But your priority should be on improving yourself. Your priority should be on building a career for yourself and building financial abundance for yourself and figuring out what you want your life to be about and building a strong body and building confidence and just designing a life that you love aside from women. If women are attracted to you, then sure, have fun with them. But they should not be your focus. They should not be your focus because you haven't achieved shit yet in your life. You haven't achieved anything yet. So women are so addictive and fun to be around and amazing. So if you take someone who hasn't achieved shit yet and you constantly distract them with that bubbly feminine radiance, that beautiful feminine energy, then they're never going to achieve shit. They're going to be too distracted to ever be motivated to do anything in their lives. So just be careful about pursuing women too early. Have fun with them, date them, do all that, but keep it in moderation. They should never be your focus. And on the other hand, just to add to that, when you make women your complete and utter focus, bro, I'm telling you, that repels them. When you have something deeper in your life that you're focusing on, like a business or a musical passion or helping your family, or when you have a mission that is truly meaningful to you, you bring a different energy to women. You're no longer needy. You're no longer so focused on how she responds to you. You feel free to just be yourself and to let her respond however she responds. But that lack of neediness is so attractive to women. So not only are you going to make yourself better by not focusing on women, but you're also going to attract more women by not focusing on women. So you're literally winning in both regards. Okay? All right. So let's move on to the 7th and final tip. And that is, it's very important. It's very important. Don't fight the reality of the world. Okay? And what I mean by that, I oftentimes see men complaining about so many different things in this world. They complain about women and the red pill, and they complain about themselves being short, and they complain about not having friends, and they complain about not having financial abundance, and they complain about so many different things. And bro, what you need to realize is that complaining is never going to do anything for you. It's not. Complaining is a bitch trait. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of breath. Okay? So instead of complaining, be solutions oriented. Focus on finding what will fix your problems. If you have something that is truly bothering you deep down inside, then figure out a solution. If you're short and you feel like you can't attract women, there are short guys who attracted women. What did they do differently? A, they had social charisma. B, they had strong bodies. C, they had financial abundance. Achieve those things. If you feel like people who work 9 to 5 jobs aren't happy and that they have no free time, find a solution. Start your own business. Trade stocks. Invest. Do different things. If you feel like no matter what issue you see in your life, don't focus on complaining. Don't focus on bitching and whining. Focus on finding solutions. That's what brings about change in this world. So, anyways, those are the 7 tips, 7 strategies, 7 concepts that I would tell myself if I was 18, 19, 20 years old again. If you didn't watch the first video yet, you can watch that right up there. That covers the first 4 strategies that I think are extremely important for any young man who's going out into the world on his own. But anyways, man, I know that life is Life is very confusing at this point in time when you're 18, 19 years old. You're probably lost, you're probably confused, you probably have no mission, no idea of what this world is really about yet. But the best way to overcome that is to find something that resonates within your heart and commit to that. Go all in on that. And when you find something to commit yourself to as a man, that brings mission to your life. And that solves so many other issues in your life. I'm telling you. I remember in my past, the only times in my life when I have felt lost and confused and sad and depressed and all of that is when I didn't have a mission. It's when I didn't have something to commit my heart to and to commit every ounce of my energy and passion to. As men, we are meant to go out and conquer in this world. We're not meant to be sitting around laying in bed, just being our dicks and playing video games and planning things out. Like, no, you need to go out and take action. Whatever your issue is in this world, whatever it is, you can solve it by taking action. You can solve it by building yourself into a man of value and designing a beautiful life for yourself and the people around you care about. You can do it. You absolutely can. It takes years to truly reach a point where you have designed a life that you can honestly say that you love in every aspect. It takes time to do that. But it's absolutely possible, and it is absolutely worth it. Because life can be beautiful. Life can be amazing. Anyways, I wish all the best of luck. And never forget that consistency creates kings. And if you want to produce amazing results in any area of your life, then you have to consistently repeat the habits that you know are going to create results in that area. I wish y'all the best of luck. I love y'all. Subscribe down below. See you on the next video. Peace out.